Thank you so much, CTR Media Network, Dr. Tina Ramsey, along with the staff of CTR Media Network and all of the podcasters that have programs featured on CTR Media Network. I'm Kim Jacobs, the host of The Kim Jacobs Show, and we're bringing balance to the world one household at a time. It is such an honor and a privilege to be able to be associated with Dr. Tina Ramsey and her program with CTR Media Network. They go over and beyond the call of duty and do exceptionally well when it comes to the podcasters. I'm saying things that are like, ooh, mind-blowing. They are exceeding our expectations, and I cannot be more grateful and more thankful. So I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you for all of your professionalism, your consideration, going the extra mile to make sure that your podcasters have what we need to be able to have a thriving program and to get exposed to over 350 million households, 46 countries. I am excited to be a part of CTR Media Network, and I don't take it for granted. Thank you, Dr. Tina Ramsey, for all that you do. God bless you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wake Up and Win Morning Motivation Podcast powered by CTR Media Network. This particular podcast is designed to fuel your mindset, elevate your business, podcast, or TV show, and inspire you to take positive actions daily. Each episode includes simple steps, simple, powerful, insightful steps to help you to have actionable strategies. And then we motivate you with leaving you some affirmations, a positive quote, a Bible scripture. And our goal is to make you go to action. Yes, go to action in your life to use some of these tips, strategies, whatever that you can pull from that will give you that inspiration to move forward in your personal life, your business life, or just in whatever it is that you want to accomplish. Maybe you have a dream that you're just a little nervous about doing, and the goal is to help you be able to walk through that and be able to achieve your level of success, or maybe it's a job promotion, whatever it is. So, what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about time management for busy entrepreneurs. Why? Is because time and management is one of the things that most business owners, depending on, I would say entrepreneurs, depending on what it is that you have to do, how heavy your schedule, the unexpected things that come up, whether it's dealing with your business or your personal life, or it could just be dealing with you personally. Maybe you had a sickness, unexpected sickness, so you're down for a week or two. How can you manage your time? Okay. And then distractions. Maybe you're feeling like you're dealing with doubt, you have fear, or whatever the case may be. How can you manage your time better so that you'll be able to complete the tasks that you have to do? The difference between successful people, because many people say, well, what is it? What is the secret sauce of success? People who are very successful in life, business, and the list goes on, right? So the difference between successful people and average people is just simple. It's how you use your time. Successful people, when you speak with them, 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure earners, one thing will be the common thread. They manage their time well. They manage it better than the average person. So how can you manage your time better? Number one, you can prioritize your top 3 tasks that you're going to have to do within that day. This and everything else can just wait. What is it that you absolutely have to do today that cannot go into tomorrow? You need to focus on that, and you need to complete it. Everything else that you have on your list of 100 plus things will just have to wait until you get the top 3 things done that you have to do for today. The next thing is you can use the Pomodoro technique, which means that you work in focused 25 sprints. That means I like, in the homeschooling industry, we call it block scheduling, where you can work for 25 minutes and then have a break for 10 minutes. Work for 25 minutes, then have a break for 10 minutes. And you can block the time based upon your schedule and what you have to do throughout the day. Another thing that you need to do that will help you be very effective with time management is setting boundaries. Yes, setting boundaries. You need to learn to say no to distractions and protect your time. I have found in my life that some of the biggest time suckers is when I knew I should have said no to someone and I didn't, and it wasn't their fault, it was my fault. And I knew I had way too much to do, but I wanted to work with them. I've been waiting for us to be able to have an opportunity to work together. So I said yes, despite knowing my already packed schedule, and it distracted me from getting other stuff that I need to get done. And get this, it also affected me where I wasn't able to do the best job I wanted to do in working with the person that I wanted to work with because I was already stretched too thin. So you need to learn to set boundaries and tell people no. No just mean not right now. Okay? Don't worry about hurting their feelings because sometimes we say, I don't want to hurt their feelings because that was my excuse. I don't want to hurt their feelings because I really do want to work with them. And I don't know if this time I'm going to come back around. Listen, if it's for you, they can wait. They will understand the time will come back around. If not, that is okay. But one thing I have learned is to not go in and know that you're already stretched too thin because you don't want to damage your relationship. Because you want to make sure you pull your weight in any collaboration or any partnership that you have. And if you already stretched too thin, there's no human possible way that you're going to be able to maximize that opportunity and be able to expand and build and grow that relationship the way that it needs because you're not going to be able to give it the attention it needs. Okay. So set boundaries. It's better to say no than to say yes and then drop the ball. The next thing is you need to automate and delegate. Ooh, let me say it again. In order for you to have proper time management as a busy entrepreneur, and this is something that we have difficulty doing. And I think I know why. And I'm going to talk about it. You need to automate it and delegate stuff in your business. You need to stop trying to do everything yourself. Trust and believe that I was that person. I was that person. You go back 5, 6 years ago, I was that person that tried to do everything. I'm customer service, I'm the CEO, I'm the marketing, I am the spokesperson, I am the speaker, I am the sponsorship and partnership collaborative I mean, I wore every hat. And due to past relationships and collaborations, sharing some of my exclusive content with them that usually is dealing with my membership program and seeing how it didn't always work out the way that I anticipated, I really hurt myself from carrying on that baggage from things that wasn't ideal to new relationships carrying that baggage. I had to learn and mature. I had to go through some things before I'm this person that I am now. I had to learn and I'll be honest with you, I made many mistakes because I was too emotional in the past. Way, way too emotional. I had to understand. I have heard people say the phrase all the time that it's just business. Okay. That don't mean I don't like you as a person if I tell you no, I don't want to do business with you. It just means that I think that our businesses may not be aligned. And so as a person, I like you, I want to hang out. But as a business partner, I don't think it's the right thing. And some people feel like that about myself as well. And so one thing that you need to know, learn how to do, and you need to learn how to do it well, and you need to implement this quick so that you can avoid burnout. You need to automate your business. You need to use automation for your business in many different facets as you can. Number one, why? Automation is one of the best things that you can do for yourself as a business owner because it helps save your time. It also helps save you money because automation in some cases can help to replace a staff member or a independent contractor you might have or a employee. Now, I know we don't want to talk about this because no one wants to lose their job, but if you're thinking about the management of a small business and the amount of overhead that come out versus the amount of profit you make, then you sometimes you as the CEO, you have to make very difficult decisions. Maybe you have to lay off some people for a moment of time, whatever the case may be. Or maybe you have decided that, okay, I have these automation tools and I don't no longer need the services of XYZ. What I like to do is if I am outsourcing or I'm using automation in order to fulfill a job that was formerly a person that was on my team, what I do is I go in my network and I see do they are they looking for a person that specializes in social media marketing. If they're looking for a person that is a podcast engineer, if they're looking for a person that is whatever the position that they hold in my company that we no longer need their services, and because they did excellent service for my company, I recommend them to individuals who want a physical person to fulfill that task. That's my way of, even though I don't need you anymore, but there are other people that do. And I go out and I say, hey, I have a qualified, amazing person that used to be a part of my team. We are diversifying everything. And this person, I knew that you was looking for somebody, and this person will fit it because they already know how to do XYZ because they have been working for me for these many years, or they have been working with me for these many um, months or whatever the case may be. And so that is my way of like trying to help them find something else. I mean, most employers don't do that, but I do because I really do care. It's not personal, it's just business. The next thing you need to do is learn how to delegate. You cannot be all things to all people. You cannot be all things to all every single situation every single part of the C suite, which is CEO, COO, CFO, CMO. You can't be all of those things, okay? And so many times it's hard for an entrepreneur to delegate is because you feel like no one else can do your job better than you. And let me tell you something, that is a lie. There are many people that can do my job better than me. The difference between successful people and average people or people that are below average in regards to business, and not saying as a person they're like that, but we talk about levels of business, it's the amount of ways that you can delegate. The more you can delegate and replace yourself with a person who is better than you in that position, the more time you have, the more freedom you have, the more flexibility you have, and your business will be more effective and efficient because now you're not running the risk of doing everything and then you go down and then your business go down for a period of time because you're down. You need to have people on your team, on your staff, as your employees that is always better than you in those respective areas of your business that you need done. And it's not taking away anything from you. And you don't have to fear someone trying to come in and do a coup or try to take over because God got you. Okay? Don't let pride be your fall. Thinking, I don't want anybody to know I need help. Everybody need help. Everybody needs help, okay? I had to learn that the hard way when I almost pretty much burnt myself out to a crisp because of past experiences that I dragged on into new experiences. and almost really just drowned myself out so much that I almost was not able to go to the next level because of pride, because of not trust. Well, I don't trust people anymore. What I do have is confidence in them. I hope that they're going to do the right thing. Not having the confidence in people, not even allowing them to have the opportunity to show me what they could do, because I fear they get into my back end, they get into my software, they get into what I do, and then they're gonna steal what I do, right? I used to be afraid of that. Now, Tina, now I'm not afraid of that because I know that God got me and He put this vision, He put this purpose inside of me. All right. And people may can steal stuff that you put out online, or they can come through your course and then turn around and try to duplicate whatever it is you're doing. But guess what? They can never duplicate you in entirety. They only can duplicate what you have already put out in the marketplace. But past that, they don't have your innermost thoughts. They don't have the conversations that you have with God where He is downloading more information inside of you. They don't have the complete vision. They just have fractions of it. And they're not going to be able to go but so far before it stops, because guess what? That wasn't their vision. That wasn't their assignment. That wasn't their purpose. I have had different things happen to me over times, and it never work out when individuals do that, whether it could be me or someone else. It don't work. You need to stay in your own lane with your own vision, with your own assignment, no matter how amazing someone else's thing is. And if you don't know what your purpose is, if you don't have a vision, then that is what you need to discover what that is. The next thing is, let me give you a quote from Charles Buxton. He said, "You will never find time for anything. If you want time, you must make it." Okay? Let me say that again. You will never find time for anything. Meaning, it's not going to jump out the sky saying, "Oh, time, I need more time." Listen, everybody has the same amount, 24 hours in a day. We all have the same amount of time. The next point that he said, if you want time, you make it. So how do you do that? With proper time management. You make the time work for you. Just like we're encouraged to make our money work for us, you need to learn to make, and that goes for you and me. We need to make sure that we make our time work for us. That's why you need to schedule. You need to make sure that you are very precise on what you're doing. Now, let me give you a Bible scripture, because you know I got to give you a scripture, honey. Psalms 90:12 said, "Teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom." Again, Psalms 90:12 says, "Teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom." So we need to plead with God, beg, pray to Him to teach us how to number our days and to provide us with wisdom so that we will be able to manage not only our businesses, but our lives very well. What I want you to do is, I want you to write down. I didn't say text yourself, I didn't say voice clip, I didn't say Google Doc it. I said, I need you to write it down. I need you to write down how you're going to maximize your time today. And then once you do that, I want you to extend it to another day until you have a full 7 days of how you're going to maximize your time. What is the main priority? What are the tasks that you have to do? The three most important tasks that you have to do for that day. I need you to learn how to do this block scheduling. That's what I call it, but it's the Pomodoro technique. But I say block scheduling, okay? Where you can be 25 minutes working, 10 minutes off, and you can set your cell phone to go off every time on those intervals. That's how I do when I'm implementing the block schedule. I have 25 minutes on, and then I have it set where it'll ring and say break for 10 minutes. And that's how I keep myself focused and keep myself on the time schedule. Go ahead now and write down, think about it and write it down. This is not only for entrepreneurs, but also for individuals, just for life, because we have so much that we have to do within a 24-hour period. And the better we manage our time, the more that we will be more joyful, more happy, be more at peace, because we have everything mapped out. We know exactly what we're going to do during time. And even when things kind of come in and try to throw a monkey wrench, you will not be so thrown out that you can't get back aligned and you can't get back on track. When you don't write things down, when you don't plan, that's when everything goes awry. Okay? So we have to start developing the pattern of writing stuff down. Okay? Writing it down. Because if you write it down, you make it plain, you can cause it to manifest in your life. And I tell you, when I write it down, it works way better than when I type it. Okay? All righty. So go download the CTR Media Network app today, because we want you to work smarter, not harder. And we have many different captivating TV and podcast shows that are designed to fuel your life, business, and entertain you, from our amazing podcast and TV hosts from all over the United States. They talk about everything from spirituality to politics to homeschooling to finances, to self-improvement, entrepreneurship, career development. We have workshops and events. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. We even have authors that come in and share about their books. When can you find a show or shows where you can be introduced to the authors and they letting you know their thought processes of why they created that literary piece of art? It make you want to go and purchase that book even more. So go check it out. Yes, go check it out today by downloading the CTR Media Network app. Today you can watch us on TV. You can also listen to all of our podcasts on their apps. On different podcasting platforms. And of course, you can follow us on all social media. And we encourage you to go to our YouTube channel so that you can see all of our different podcasters that are a part of CTR Media Network. And you can click and subscribe. Yes, click and subscribe to that individual YouTube channels and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified anytime that they go live, and drop them a comment. Say, hey, ask questions. They look for that. And they appreciate you, and make sure to share their content out. Yes, sharing is caring. On that note, you guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. This has been Wake Up and Win Morning Motivation, powered by CTR Media Network. I am your host, Tina J. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Here's why you need to tune in right now. With CTR Media Network, you can transform your knowledge into a fully produced TV show. Imagine your content streaming on platforms like Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV, reaching over 350 million households in 140 countries. We take care of everything, from managing your ready-to-go content to global distribution. And it's not just any content, it's edutainment, a perfect blend of education and entertainment that keeps viewers coming back for more. You'll join a vibrant community of thought leaders, podcasters, and educators, all sharing a passion for impactful content and global reach. Plus, with our app available on Google Play and the App Store, your show will be accessible to millions more. Ready to shine on the global stage? Let's get you started. Schedule a 15-minute call with us today and turn your idea into a TV sensation. Reply to this video by saying, I want to learn more. Don't wait, your audience is out there waiting.